I'm in the back of the ambulance, like blood, like, bro, even the EMT was like, ooh, that's bad. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, damn, like, is this it?
That's the last thing you want to hear.
Is it, bro? What the EMT? The EMT stripping. I'm like, what the? No way. And I low key, like, I sent like a little picture, like where you can kind of see the blood, but I wasn't like trying to do too much, But I sent it to my client to show them like I'm for real, like up, it's bad right now. And like they didn't even ask if I was okay or nothing. They're just like, so what are we gonna do about the deposit? Bro, I'm in the back of an ambulance, like not even knowing if I'm gonna fucking see tomorrow. And they're over here asking me about some deposit. And I was like, what the? I was like, that's wicked, bro. The next day I got discharged from the hospital. My head is all bandaged up. I'm like beat the up, and they make a post saying I'm scamming them. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, I totaled my car. Like, I don't even have time to like process. You making a post already saying I'm scamming you because I didn't hit you up about some bullshit ass deposit. I'm just like, bro, this is not worth it. But that just put in perspective, like, bro, I need my time to myself right now. Like, just take time away and just do me for a little.
All right, man, we got a very special guest in the building. I feel honored, bro, because like you said, we were just talking about it. You don't get on camera a lot.
Yeah, man, just be to myself.
For sure. So to be able to sit down with you is exciting. Get the people kind of introduced to you a little bit.
Yeah.
We got Danny Soto, yeah. Danny J Soto,
Danny J, man.
Danny J, all the above, the man behind the camera usually.
Yeah.
But
it's kind of weird being in front of it, no?
No, for sure it is.
Yeah.
it for sure is, especially at first.
Yeah.
So obviously, not even the first time sitting down with us, but it's like your first interview ever. So we kind of gotta, take it back a little bit before we get into,
get into the mix
today. So just talk about like growing up. I feel like we haven't even we've known each other like adjacently for a long time, but I don't even feel like we really sat down and had like
chopped it up
a bunch. You know what I mean? Like not too much. So like, are you from Lawton?
No, originally? I'm from California originally.
Okay.
I grew up like in like the Bay Area, like Central Coast area.
Okay.
Of Northern California, and I've been back and forth between Lawton like my whole life, But I went to like high school. I went to Lawton High, all 4 years and shit, and. Yeah, so I guess I'll claim Lawton. Like, I'm not ashamed. Some people are ashamed to claim it. I'll be like, it's cool,
For sure. So just between Cali and Lawton, what type of were you into like growing up?
Growing up, I just always been like an artsy kid. Like,
yeah,
just like graffiti, just drawing in my not even paying attention in class, just fucking like just drawing in my notes and shit like that. That's all I kind of been like my whole life, just been in the art, music, all that shit. For sure. So at what point did you start like getting into it yourself? Is like you pick up the camera first thing, or were you trying other stuff? Nah, I tried to make beats, bro. I tried to make beats, and I was just like, I just didn't have it. To a certain point when you got it and you don't got it. And I was like, nah, I don't got this. I wanted to make it work so bad, but it was like, so I wanted to make beats, I just knew that wasn't it. So then I started working on graphic designs, and I used to make like some album covers and like flyers and stuff for like parties and stuff. And that was cool, but it kind of wasn't like as intricate into music as I wanted to be, because I always liked music, So I kind of like was able to find a happy medium with like videos and art. And I can kind of find my way to where I'm like still involved into music, but I don't gotta like be a part of it, directly. You know what I'm saying?
You never wanted to be the rapper?
Nah.
Why not, man? I feel like everybody tries it.
Everyone tried to be. Nah, not me, bro. I already knew that wasn't it.
Okay.
For me.
For sure. Yeah. You like to be more behind the scenes and stuff like that, I guess.
Like even like I remember in elementary school, like we would throw like the Christmas plays and shit. I was the fool. I volunteered to be the one to open and close the curtains. Oh God, always been behind the scenes, you know.
Okay.
I just always liked that.
For sure. No, I definitely feel you. So at what point you picked the camera
up? Back in like, I was like maybe like 19, I think.
What year did you graduate?
2016.
Okay.
Yeah, I'm 26. So back when I was like 19, I bought like $100 camera off like eBay. It didn't even shoot video. It only shot photos. You know what I'm saying? So, and I would just like fuck with it, like showing pictures of like trees and like just the things around me, you know? And it was cool, whatever. And it still was never like something I was like, oh, I can make bread off of this. It was just like a pure hobby, you know? And then back, maybe fast forward like a year, one of my exes, she bought me a camera, you know, shot video, whatever. So I started, and she was from Dallas, so I'd be in Dallas all the time. And I started going to like concerts and just shooting a lot of concert photography and stuff. And I started messing with like Tay Money, you know who she is? Yeah, I started messing with her like entourage and shit. And I got kind of like, I don't know, just kind of around that scene, you know? And then I got inspired by a videographer out in Dallas named Dance Daily. And I seen like everyone was just giving him his flowers, like, and I was like, damn, that's hard, you know? That's hard. And like, you know, I know he's making bread off this shit. So I was just like, man, let me try. So I kind of like, I don't know who, it's been so long, I don't even remember. It was either someone from out here or someone in Lawton I shot my first video with, and it was cool. Like I just did it for the free. Yeah. And I just didn't make no promises. I was like, bro, I'll shoot a video. I don't know if it's gonna be good, you know.
Did it be alright or no?
Nah, bro. Nah. People be telling me that too, and they'd be like, oh, how'd you get so good? I'll be like, bro, I've had to make a bunch of crazy fast looking videos before I started even like being like, okay, this is like cool, you know? Yeah. And then it just got to a point I was just making videos with like fools in Lawton, like Jugg and all the fools out there, you know? And like that shit was going up. Like that shit was going up, you know, people were like giving us our flowers and whatever. And people out here started tapping in with me. And I had people in Dallas started tapping in with me. And then it just got to a point they were just like, well, I'll pay you, you know? And I was like, okay, bet. And I'm just working, you know, basic 9 to 5, you know? I used to work at a hospital, or at the hospital in Lawton, bro, and I was just what do they call it? Like a call center, just like transferring calls. Okay. Shit like that, you know? But it got to a point where I was like, man, I could have made more shooting videos than what I'm getting paid, you know? I could have made my paycheck. Time, exactly. I could have made my paycheck in a day right now, and I'm like, so I just quit that shit, bro, and I just went all in. I just went all in for real and bet on myself, and that shit worked out.
For sure. So let's rewind that a little bit, because that's when I first like got familiar with you. Was like you were shooting hella stuff for 4G at the time, like a bunch of. What do you think about that whole? Because that I feel like people don't really understand. At least it felt huge in Lawton at that time. You know what I mean? Like the music scene, like was.
Bro, we was getting like 20, 30,000 views, and no one out there is getting that shit. Facts. You know what I'm saying? Facts. So at the time, it was like, whoa, what the fuck?
For sure. And I mean, you were documenting it all. You know what I mean? Like
everything.
For sure. So. I mean, just like from your perspective, just talk about that, like that time a little bit, because I don't know, I feel like we probably didn't do a good enough job, like, or I didn't at least, like, I didn't really realize what was going on at the time. Like, it just seemed like, okay, like, shit's popping a little bit now, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I didn't even realize the magnitude to it at the time either. It was just kind of like, just so like in the moment, you know, and spontaneous, to where I was just like, okay, this is going somewhere, you know? Yeah, a lot of it got spunky though, because there was a lot of like diss shit. And that's one thing I regret is shooting diss videos. Like I don't shoot diss videos no more. And that to me, like as I got older, I kind of look back at that and I'm like, damn, I feel like I kind of added to that. You know what I'm saying? I added to that shit because I'm making these videos and yeah, they're hard. So it's even more of a fucking, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
So I'm like, damn, like, so I just stopped doing that shit. And now, like, even now that I'm older, bro, I don't even shoot videos. Like, I'm not pulling up. Like, I'll pull up to the hood, but I'm not getting, like, guns pointed at me and shit like that. Like, I can't remember the last video I pulled up and there was, like, a bunch of straps in my face. Like, I'm not doing that.
Yeah.
I'm not doing that. I really, like, growing as an artist, you know? I feel like I came a long way from just, like, pulling up to someone's crib and shooting in the kitchen and in front of the crib. And, yeah, I'm just, like, way past that point in my career, for real.
No, definitely. And that's, I was going to ask you about that because that's, I mean, we never like shot, well, I guess Sean did a little bit, but we never really shot music videos. Like, I didn't, to be in that position. I mean, that's got to be a crazy feeling to, like, 10 dudes pulling guns in your face, like, showing them to the camera, right? I mean.
No, yeah and no. Because people ask me, too, like, even my family. Like, I kind of grew up, like, around that shit, you know? Kind of grew up around that shit, like, in California and Oklahoma. Like, it's not nothing new to me, you know? Like, being in that situation, like, guns not being, not
the presence of the guns, but, like...
getting them pointed at.
Yeah, like,
I mean, it's different, though, when, like, these fools is fucking with you.
Yeah.
I wouldn't want to, like, be on the opposite end when there's not, like, some people fuck with me, you know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Well, so I guess that's the only...
You just weren't thinking about it at the time?
Yeah, I just like kind of was like, I don't know, it's normal to me, honestly. I don't know, maybe that's good or bad, I don't know. It was just normal.
I mean, it looks cool, but I can't imagine being on the other side of it, you know what I mean?
Yeah, I feel it.
That and, like you said, you know, pulling up, like, that shit happens all the time where a video gets, you know.
Oh, yeah, bro, there's definitely some times, like, even, like, yeah, there's just been definitely some times where it was like, it could have got cracking. It could have got real fast, you know?
Yeah.
Like, plenty of times. Not even just Lawton, just like Dallas. There's been countless times, like, when I was early in my career, just like, it could have really been something for real, you know?
Yeah.
But, you know, thank God.
For sure, no, definitely. So at what point do you, because I literally have this in my notes, like, you went from, like, just doing running guns basically to like a director. I mean, is that like a conscious thing or you just feel like you got better and it just kind of happened?
I feel like it has to do with the people I started working with, which it kind of went from I'm working with independent artists to like these fools are getting paid off this shit. Like I'm getting paid off this shit, you know? Mm-hmm. So I think that's kind of like was the split in it. That's where I kind of started taking it more serious. I started going out of Oklahoma and making a name for myself in different cities and shit. And I think that's where I kind of started taking up the role of like calling myself a director more than just like a videographer or cameraman.
Yeah.
Of just like, I don't know, just working with different, I guess you could say like upper like clientele and stuff like that.
For sure. So I mean, where we say you went to Dallas first?
Yeah, I would say I started out in Dallas, like shooting out there first.
Okay, who were you working with at that time?
Working with a lot of like SSG fools like Splurge, a lot of Splurge. Damn, I can't even think off the top of my head. Like a lot of, I'm working with Splurge, some of Tay Money's friends. I'm trying to think who else. Baby Young. Oh yeah, Baby Yungin. That was like the first. That's the homie. That was like the first like. I guess you could say he was like popping in his time, like he was like viral, you know. Or he was going viral. He started fucking with me, and I shot a video for him like when he was still living in his hood in West Dallas, you know, and that was cool. Yeah, I can't really think on top of my head, but like Dallas definitely showed me like a lot of love, the artists out there.
For sure. And then you started going back to Cali from there.
Let's see, it was Dallas, And then I started meeting fools in Dallas that happened to just live other places. So I got booked I started getting booked in Louisiana. I started getting booked in Chicago, Houston. I done been like all over, like just showing videos, bro. Just word of mouth. Like I hardly hit up people, like, and not even like try to boast or anything, but it's just like I don't like selling myself. If that makes any sense, you know? I don't want to have to show someone like my worth. I feel like in what I do, it's best just to like for you to see the appreciation of like my craft rather than me trying to sell it to you. There's been a couple times I hit up people, but for the most part, they've like, it's just opportunities come to me.
For sure. Is it mostly like people seeing the work, or is it more like being in the right place at the right time type of thing?
Both. It's been honestly both, bro. Like there's been a lot of opportunities. I just happen to be like available and right there, you know? And that's how you get the best shit. That's how you get the most viral shit, bro. A lot of like my favorite videos like just been right there, right time. Like working with Suede. I met him in Dallas actually, and it was just right place, right time. I just happened to be in Dallas already working. And Baby Yungin, he had already been living in LA at this time, so he already had his he had already met Suede and stuff. So Suede happened to be out in Dallas doing features, and he hit me and he was like, "Hey, bro, needs a video, whatever." Tapped me in. So I had hit him up, and he was like, "Yeah, bro, let's run it." And then something happened, like it wasn't gonna happen. Like he had caught a feature and he got busy. So I was like, "Oh, it's cool, bro. Like I'm about to dip in out, you know." And then I was like 2 hours away. I was already coming back here, you know. And he was like, "Bro, I missed my flight. Like let's shoot." And I was like, my ego started getting to me, and I was like, "Nah, fuck that. I ain't about to drive bust a mission back." And I was like, "Nah, fuck it. I'm gonna do it," you know. Cause I knew like I wasn't too like hip to him at the time. Like I knew a couple of songs, you know, but I wasn't like bumping him on the daily. But yeah, so I busted a mission back to Dallas. Like the song I shot was 2 a.m. in Dallas. It was literally like 2 a.m. in Dallas. I went back to Dallas where we pulled up to the studio. I met him. I met the homie Plugs. I met the homie Dino. And he showed me 2 songs, and he was like, "Bro, like, let me know which one you want to shoot." And he showed me the one that we ended up shooting first. Then he showed me another one. I was like, "Nah, let's do the first one." Everyone, it was like one of those things. Like everyone in the studio was like, "Yeah, let's do that one," and bumped it out, bro. And that shit's like got like 4 million views, bro. And he tried to pay me for that video, and I was like, "Nah," cause I'm the type of person, bro, I don't have a big circle, you know? I'm very, like, to myself. I just go off vibes, you know, who I fuck with. So, in the time, I kind of, like, working with him, I can kind of, like, feel him out. I'm just like, you know, this is, like, he's genuine. So, I was like, nah, it's cool, bro, because I know the relationship itself is going to be worth more than this moment of, like, you know, this little bit of bread. I know the relationship itself is going to be worth way more than that. Yeah. And so, I was like, nah, it's cool, so I did my thing, shot the video, edited it, sent it back to him. Bro, he like hit me like the next week, and he was like hyped, like he was like going crazy about it. He's like, "Bro, everyone loves him, my A&R, da-da-da." And I have never worked with no labels like before that point. I haven't worked with a label. So he was with Atlantic Records, and he was like, "Bro, everyone at the label fucks with it, da-da-da-da." Like, and I was like, "Damn, I'm getting juiced," but I'm kind of like going back to my old ways of like, all right, it's cool, but I'm not gonna like get my hopes of, you know, it could be one and done. It could be like, you know, this is it. So I was like, okay, it's cool. Whatever, put it out. That shit, people were fucking with it. It was dope, you know. And then like a couple days after that, he hit me, and he was like, "Yo, bro, what's good?" So I'm like, oh, okay, maybe, you know, he wanted me to change something for the video or something like video-wise. And I was like, "Oh, what's good, bro?" And he was like, "Yeah, like, you know, just want to see how you're doing. We're just chopping it up." So I was like, "Oh, like, cool. Did you need something?" And he was like, "Oh, no, bro, I just want to see how you was doing, like, da-da-da." And I'm just like, it's kind of like, I'm just like, I was taken back, and I was like, bro, I don't got people checking up on me like that. What the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's how I knew. I was like, damn, he's a real fool, you know? And like a couple days after that, he already had me in LA, like in studios, like big ass studios, bro. Like 20 people in there. I'll go in there. He's introducing me like one by one, like, hey, he shot this. Hey, he shot this, you know? And he told me like, he was like, everyone I'm about to introduce you with, they fuck with the movement and all that shit. And bro, it was like, I don't know. To me, that was just like a game changer, honestly, because it was like, it made me feel like, damn, I'm in LA, like doing it. And that was never something I was like wanting to. LA wasn't like on my bucket list, like, oh, I need to go fucking around in LA. Like, I don't give a fuck about that shit. So I don't know. It was just cool. It just happened to meet some poppin' nigga from LA, dog.
Yeah.
And that shit just worked out.
For sure. And then you guys got like super locked in.
Yeah, yeah, bro. It got to a point I'm just in LA. We're kicking it, watching Canelo fights at his family's house, barbecuing, just like homie shit. When I explain it, like when I work with him, bro, and his people, it's kind of like I'm like just chilling with my cousins. Cause like I'm from Cali, dog. So like it's the same shit. Like they're from down south or whatever, but it's like the same. It's the same shit, same vibe, you know. So it's just it was just easy to relate to that, and you know, his cousin Plugs is like, that's my dog right there. Me and like after he passed, like me and Plugs, we locked in, you know. That's my dog.
For sure.
So, yeah, bro, that shit was just a good experience.
That's dope. And I mean, it's crazy because like everything. I mean, obviously, I don't know, bro. You know what I mean at all. But like, I fuck with like social media wise. Like, I always watch Blasey shit and all that, and like he was super, you know, tapped in with them. And so he seems like he was a real solid dude. So that's dope.
Yeah, he was solid, bro. Like I'd go out there and he'd be like, hey, like he brought me to Atlantic Records studio out there in North Hollywood, and he was like, who do you fuck with in LA? Like, who do you want to shoot with? And I was like, oh, okay. I told him a couple names. He's like, okay, but I'm going to hit them right now. And I was like, okay, like, for sure, I guess. You know, I was just like, damn. Like, he was, like, just really, like, taking me under his wing, bro. Like, just really, like, putting me on, you know. There was a time he had got locked up, right? And this is right before he was about to do his, he had, like, a year sentence he had to go serve. And they gave him a budget, like, a cool little budget, you know. And he was like, they're going to let me out for one day. And this is around Thanksgiving. And he's like, they're going to let me out for one day. He's like, we're going to try shooting like 7-8 videos. He's like, we just want to give the whole shit to you, bro. And you just knocked them out. And I was like, damn, bro, I met up with his manager. We got the bread from the label. We booked out this warehouse for the whole day in LA. You know, spent bread on that shit. I'm in downtown LA in the lobby, ready on my Uber. I'm about to go to the set. His manager called me Picasso. He was like, bro, they ain't letting him out. And I was like, no way. Like, bro, we done put so much into this shit, bro. Like, we're like, damn. And like, but shit like that, I'm just like, bro, he could shoot with anyone, you know? And, like, in that moment, I was like, okay, that's how I know he really fucks with me, because he could be like, oh, okay, you're going to shoot 2 videos. I'm going to have so-and-so. But he was like, nah, bro, I want you to shoot all of them. And I was like, damn. You know what I'm saying? And that means a lot, because I'm like, you could, like I said, he can shoot with anybody. Anybody who wants to. I'm just like, damn, bro. So, I mean, it's just like, I don't know. To me, that just speaks for itself, like, how genuine that shit is.
Yeah.
Yeah.
No, for sure. So obviously, you know, he passed away in April 2023.
Yeah.
You know, rest in peace. But I mean, how are you feeling when you get that news?
Damn, bro, I'm trying to think of where I was in that moment. I remember I had just woke up. Oh, okay. I had just woke up and my boy in Santa Monica called me. Because I guess he had already known. So I answered the phone. I'm laying down in bed, bro. I answered the phone, and I go straight to Instagram. I don't know why, like, I just went straight to Instagram. This is before he even said anything. I was like, oh, yo, what's up? I go straight to Instagram. First thing I seen, one of the blogs posted that shit. And I was just like, no. And my homeboy was like, damn, like, he knew in that moment that was the first time me seeing it. And I was just like, damn. And I was just like, okay, you know, I don't know too much. You know, I don't know what's up. So I just wait a little bit. And then I hit his cousin. And then his cousin confirms it. And I'm just like, fuck. And at that point, it's just like, I don't know what to think. I'm just like, to me, I'm just like, I don't know where to go. Like, I had a couple of his videos already in queue. You know what I'm saying? And I'm just like, I don't know. I was just like, damn, like, it was just crazy, bro, because we had a lot of plans, like, when he got out. And he was like, yeah, like, you know, I'm going to serve this little time. Like, he was talking about going on tour and shit. And then, I don't know, it was crazy. Like, I think the last time he was out of L.A. was when he went to Dallas. And then as soon as he got back from Dallas, they put him on an ankle monitor and he couldn't leave L.A. or California or whatever. Or he couldn't leave L.A. County. So I was just like, we were talking about that. Last time I seen him, he was just like, yeah, I'm ready to, you know, travel and shit like that. Just get it done over with. So I was just thinking about all that shit. I was just like, damn, like, that's fucked up, man. And just me just knowing, like, what type of character he is, I'm just like, he didn't deserve that shit. Yeah. You know? He just really didn't deserve that shit. So, yeah. And then after that, it was just like, they kind of made me closer to his people, you know? Like JV, Polo, Plugs, and it just made me closer to them and just like, I showed them love like how he showed me love. So I'm just like, shit, if y'all need anything from me, you know? And, you know, we went up after that shit, you know? Mm-hmm. And we just been locked in. Yeah, for sure. Just trying to keep it going.
Yeah, I was gonna say, I know you worked on some stuff, like some posthumous, like they put the album out and like some videos for that. And
yeah.
For sure. Yeah, it sucks, man, because like, for whatever reason, I feel like when a rapper goes to jail, it kind of like, I don't know, it kind of helps him for some reason. You know what I mean? And I feel like he was like I don't think I had really like, I mean, I guess I had, but I just feel like his name got hotter when he was in jail, and he was, you know, it felt like he was gonna come out and like
just take
over type shit. Like, especially where LA was at the time, like it was, I don't know, it was kind of, somebody could have took over.
For what it is, like, that was one thing I had to tell myself too during the whole thing. I'm like, just being grateful for where I was. I'm like, bro, this is like the hottest like new age Hispanic rapper out the West Coast in that moment, you know? Like, not even like homie relationship beside just numbers. Thanks. This is the hottest Hispanic rapper on the West Coast, period, you know? And it's just crazy, like, being around them. It's like one of those things, it's like, damn, you should have been there. It's like one of those moments, bro. It's just like, damn.
Yeah.
Crazy love.
Definitely, no, for sure. Rest in peace. MoneySign Suede, for sure. And so I guess through him, that's how you, like, a lot of kind of your other relationships, like I know you did some stuff with the Stink Team, like stuff like that. Are those people that he was with, or is that just from being out in LA?
Both. Actually, Stink Team, I fuck with like OTM. Okay. That was through Baby Yungin. He had a song through them, or with them. Yeah, I shot a video with them, and then actually recently, maybe like when I was in LA, like around March or something this year, like earlier this year, I had ran into one of them. I was staying out in LA, and I ran in with Blue Pesos downtown at a smoke shop. Just like, I went to go grab some loose leaves, and he was there, and he was like, bro, like, let's link, da-da-da. And then it happened to rap on, they made a song on one of Suede's beats. So they're like, shit, who more perfect to shoot it with? And that's, you know, like I said, right place, right time, you know? And I worked with them recently, earlier this year. And that shit came out dope.
That's dope. Somebody else that I feel like you got pretty locked in with, it was MudBaby Rue.
Oh, yeah. Yeah, I met him through Third, which is like Sean Cotton's like right-hand man. Yeah, I met him through Baby Yungin. He used to like manage Baby Yungin and stuff. So You know, Baby Yungin, he kind of like, you know, that's my dog. Yeah, I met him through Third, and what you call it? I mean that was cool. It was just like one of those things, right place, right time. They showed me the song. He was like, bro, we need a fire spot. And I had shot at, I remember this rim shot I shot at like maybe like 3 years ago. And I was like, fuck it, we need to just do it there. Like just some like down south shit, you know, big ass rims and Forgiatos and shit, matches it. And we pulled up there, and the rim shop showed us this hell of love. The owner, Omar, he's a cool ass dude. Like he's like Armenian or something, but that fool's cool. He was like, bro, you should have told me. He's like, I would have brought out fucking all these cars and da-da-da-da. I'm just like, damn. But yeah, that was cool, bro. He's a cool dude too. I met him actually. I'm tripping. I met him. I went on vacation to New York for my birthday. And Third hit me, and he was like, bro, you out here? And I was like, yeah. And he was like, pull up on us. So I pulled up on him. He brought me to, actually, I was supposed to meet him on, what's that place where they do the mic drop in New York? The green one? It's like viral.
I'm off the radar.
Off the radar, yeah. I pulled up to them because my Airbnb was like down the street in Brooklyn. And it's crazy, you pull up on there, like the window. You can see the green light through the windows and shit. That's hard. Yeah, I pulled up on the radar, but my Uber was like fucking late. And so as soon as we went there, we went to Quad Studios in Times Square. And he was like, yeah, bro, you know, like, I don't know. We just like, I don't know, we went there. It was just a dope experience, dope-ass studio. It was like a legendary studio. I didn't even know. I guess it was where like Tupac got shot or some shit.
Oh, damn.
Yeah. It's crazy. They had like Tupac plaques, Biggie plaques, like, I don't know, it's just cool to me. I like seeing the like memorabilia type shit, you know?
Yeah, for sure. You said something earlier, like the first time you work with a label. I didn't even really think about that. Like, how does that go? You have to get all that stuff cleared and like send it, or you usually just work directly with the artist?
I've worked directly with the artist, but there's been a couple times where I've worked through like the A&R. And yeah, they'll send you basically back a list of just like revisions and stuff like that, like take this out, you know. And yeah, it gets kind of like tricky through the label. You gotta kind of like wait for your bread a little bit. But I mean, I like working with the label. It's cool.
For sure. I guess you know the money's coming, so that's a good.
Yeah, yeah.
That's a good thing, but
yeah,
a little bit more business.
It's like I like working with the label because you know it's gonna be like good business, you know, rather than like it's cool working with someone like a trap homie. He just got bread on deck, you know, so he don't care about cashing out. But I don't know. This is like different, I guess. It's more professional.
For sure. So I'm curious, kind of like, I don't know how I want to word this. Like you're not necessarily, like I guess kind of your process, right? Because where we are now, music videos, like sometimes like can be more important than the song. You know what I mean? If you have a good moment in the video, or you know what I mean, like it looks right, that can take off.
Honestly, bro, and I don't know if it's just me, but I feel like music videos are kind of dying. I'm not gonna lie. I feel like short form, like people like reels, bro. People like reels, you know? And yeah, music videos are cool and stuff. People like seeing the atmosphere, you know, that matches like the song or whatever. But to me, I feel like people are just like, their time, like I don't know how to explain it. The
attention span?
The attention span is like, people don't give a fuck about the videos as much anymore. I don't know if that's just me or not, but that's kind of what I feel like. I feel like music videos are dying. Everyone's going to like reels and stuff, just short form, like Instagram, shit like that.
So, I mean, where do you feel like, does that worry you as like a...
Does that worry me?
Yeah.
No, because you gotta adapt. There's no ins and or buts. You just gotta adapt to the market. You're gonna die out like anything else. You know what I'm saying? Yeah, it's just all about adapting to the climate. And like I shot a reel for my homeboy. He's from Santa Paula, but we're down in LA, and I shot a reel for him, and I thought like he'd been doing reels. I didn't know that was his first reel, and that shit got like 1 million views, bro. Like not promoted or nothing. Like this is a quick like 30-second reel, just like him standing next to a graffiti wall in downtown LA, and that shit got 1 million views on Instagram. I'm just like, what the fuck?
Yeah.
And that's like when it kind of clicked. I was like, damn, people are just fucking with this shit, dog.
And I noticed you in the last like few months or so, kind of like posting some more of that on your own, like vlogging your trips and stuff like that. So I mean, that seems like it's not an accident. Like, you know what I mean? Like you kind
of. That comes from like me being guilty of not doing that shit this whole time. I really wish I was like also my Kanye shit, like just like documenting from the fucking start when I used to like edit on some bullshit ass computer and I could just see my growth. You know, that was kind of like where I'm just like, what am I doing? I gotta start saving this shit. Like I gotta start saving, like, I don't save all my footage, but I gotta start saving the footage I care about, you know? And that's just something I recently started doing like these past like 2-3 years. And I recently just started like, I don't know, I just get to live like a dope. I'm really blessed like for this shit, bro. I really get to see a lot of shit people don't see. Like this is like my job. You know, I pay my bills off of seeing dope ass shit. You know, like just last weekend, like I don't even like boasting about it because like a lot of people will take it as like bragging. So that's why I'm so to myself. Like I don't like talking my shit. But I mean, just last week I'm fucking like cooling with the fool, and he has like in a cyber truck, and we're just mobbing around downtown Miami, like chilling, shooting videos, you know? And like, that's my job, bro. So it's kind of like hard to like, be like, what the fuck am I doing? Like, not everyone is doing this shit. And like, I remember earlier this year, I had a rented Airbnb out in East LA. In a neighborhood like I always seen on movies, so it was all nostalgic to me or whatever. And I was with one of my homeboys, my same homeboy that we shot that reel with, and he was kicking it with me, and we woke up at like 12, went outside, smoked a blunt, and he was like, bro, he's like, imagine like people were like clocking into work right now, and we're just here like kicking, like, because he makes money off his shit too, you know? So he's like, bro, imagine like people are clocking into work and we're just like kicking in. We woke up like some assholes right now, like at fucking noon. And I'm just like, bro, you right, you know? And that kind of like, I was like, damn, fool. Like, that just puts shit in perspective, you know?
Yeah.
That's what made me want to start like just vlogging, because I'm just like, people don't get to see this shit, you know?
Yeah, people like to see it. I mean, there's whole YouTube channels where people edit on, you know what I mean? Like do videos of them doing the edits and, you know, shit like that. Like there's a whole nother.
And honestly, I think because I know what you're talking about, but I think I just did it more for myself. Yeah. Just so I could just like look back and be like, oh, that was a cool experience, you know?
You feel like you didn't have memories to like look back on, really? I mean,
I got them up here, but I want to show them, you know? Like when my family members hit me and be like I just went on a country tour last year. I made sure I saved all that shit, because who knows when the fuck I'm gonna be able to go on a country tour, you know? And that shit's dope as fuck. Like we're in sold out shows, like going city to city and like in a tour bus, bro. Like dope ass shit like that. Like I want to be able to just show that shit to my kids one day. Like, bro, I was doing it. Like this wasn't no like bullshit. I was really out here, you know? Yeah. So shit like that, you know?
For sure. And I feel like there's a certain thing, like, I feel like rappers out here talk about it a lot, right? Like, not seeing people do shit, so there's like which I think it's like double-sided, like, but giving people the fact that you are doing it, you know what I mean? Like, you can, I don't know, it shows people that it's possible, if that makes sense. Oh. Like, beyond for you, you know what I mean? Yeah, like, I know you don't want to brag on this shit, but like.
Yeah, because people who, like, my homies, bro, they know I'm the quiet guy in the group. You know, I'm chilling, you know? But I'm the most one that if I wanted to, I could pop my shit. And I know I could pop my shit, but that's not my character. But that's what I'm saying. It's cool for people like me, my boy GQ, my boy Gerald Swain. We go out to these different places, bro. And like, so for instance, like I'm out in LA working, you know, people are be like, oh, like, where you from? I'll be like, oh, I'm from Oklahoma. Bro, you don't know how many times people have been like, where? They don't know. They like don't even like, it's not even on the map, bro. But given a lot of people in LA just live in their bubble, the LA bubble, you know? But yeah, they're just like, where? I'm out in Miami and these fools are like, oh, where you from? Oklahoma. What? Like, oh, it's like horses and shit out there? I'm just like, nah, it's the city, bro. And so it's like, that's what I'm saying. It's good for people like me and the homies like that. We kind of like go out there and like bring it home, you know? Because then they seen what the fuck we got out here, you know?
Thanks.
And I don't know, I think that's what needs to be done more. Like, we just need to put on, honestly.
Yeah. That's what you feel like is like kind of, I mean, from like an Oklahoma perspective, that's what you feel like is.
Yeah, I can't say I'm going out there and just like repping Oklahoma to the fullest, because I'm repping myself first and foremost, you know. But if people ask me where I'm from, I'm gonna be like, I'm from Oklahoma. Like, I'm not gonna be like, oh yeah, I'm from Cali, but you know, I moved over. You know, I'm not gonna about that. I'm from Oklahoma. Like, fuck it, it is what it is.
Yeah.
People try to like, I don't know, people that act like weird, like not trying to claim it because it doesn't seem cool or whatever. But I'm just like, bro, as soon as we get someone up out this hole that like really doing it, you're gonna want to claim this shit hard. You want to be the main one claiming this shit, you know? So fuck it, claim it, bro.
For sure. What I don't even know if I usually do this, but like I feel like you're in a good. What would you tell somebody that wants to like get into your line of work? Like, you know, somebody that
you know, it's crazy.
19 with a $100 Amazon camera that's trying to figure shit out.
It's crazy because I do got a lot of people hit me up in my DMs and they'll ask me for advice, and or they'll just like straight up tell me, like, they look at me for motivation, and I'm just like, me, like, you know what I'm saying? Like, how you gonna look at me for motivation? That's crazy. But I take it like good, you know. But I would say, like, honestly, just do it if you actually if you actually have a love for the craft. Don't do it if you're chasing the bread. Because if you love the craft, it's going to come with it. And I know it's probably the cliche thing people always say, but it's true, bro. If you do this shit just because you're money hungry, like, you're going to be chasing that shit and it's not good. You're not going to actually want to do that. Like, I'm doing this shit like when I used to do it for free. But I just happen to get paid for it now. You know what I'm saying? So this is like shit I would do like as a hobby just because I love the craft, you know? And yeah, bro, I just really be on my Nike shit, just do that shit, bro. Like, there's never gonna be a perfect time. Like, bro, you gotta make, and then be like, oh, because I had a homegirl tell me, because she just wanted to make videos, and she's like, oh, I don't want to like mess up someone's video. I'm just like, bro, I don't know, maybe I'm just an asshole. I'm just like, I don't give a fuck if I fuck up this, and you know, in the beginning. I'm like, you know what it is. You paying $100 for this video. You can't, what are you expecting? You know what I'm saying? Yeah. Fuck it. Like, bro, you know how many crazy ass videos I had to shoot to finally get somewhere where I was even liked it myself, you know? You just gotta do that shit. I lied on I shot a video in Fort Worth, bro. And they're like, yeah, you shot before? Bro, I shot maybe like 1 concert, 2 concerts, like, and made like a little weird edit for it, you know? And they're like, you shot a music video? I was like, yeah, I could do that. Bro, I went up there with like a camera, and I remember I brought a fucking lamp. I swear to God, I brought like a lamp from home for a light, you know? And I was just making shit up as I went along, bro. And that's just how you gotta do it sometimes. I just bet it all on me, and I was like, yeah, bro, I got that shit. Yeah, I do this. Like, I was speaking with confidence. People are gonna believe that shit. You know what I'm saying?
Yeah.
Yeah.
That's hilarious. You probably can't believe you brought a lamp.
Bro, I did the most, I don't even know if I want to say that. I remember I was like, bro, I need a car scene, right? I told them fools to get in the car, and I had like a blackout curtain in my trunk. I put that bitch on the windshield to like black it out, and then I had like a little small light, LED light, to make it glow in the car. Like, I was doing some janky ass shit. I was just making shit up, bro. That's cool though. I mean, that's just how you gotta do it, bro.
Yeah. I mean, you figured it out.
Yeah, like, how are you ever gonna learn? Like, fuck it up, fuck it.
For sure. You want to get into like, I mean, I know you say you have like a passion for music, like you like being involved in music and all that. You ever like want to direct like bigger stuff? I feel like that's a lot of music video.
Like the angle? What do you mean direct bigger stuff
like documentaries or, you know what I mean, movies or shit like that?
I've been asked a couple times to shoot documentaries. And I would be down, but it's kind of like the same thing like when I started shooting videos. Like, bro, I could try shooting it, and you'll get my rendition of a documentary, but I can't guarantee you it's like what you're expecting, you know?
Yeah.
But if you like my work, then you might like this shit. But the angle, yeah, I kind of want to do it, but I kind of want to do it with some things that aren't like, I guess, so important, if that's the right word to say, just to practice on. But yeah, I have been wanting to do that, but it's just like kind of just like finding the time and priorities and stuff like that. But yeah.
For sure. So, you hit us up. You say you're taking a year-long break.
Yeah, bro.
What's going on, bro?
Just life, bro. Life be lifing sometimes, you know? And everyone just needs like a refresher sometimes. Like me, let's see, I've been doing this like 4 or 5 years, and I've just been 4 or 5 years. It's just been day in, day out videos. Like, that's why people be like, I feel it, bro, when people be like saying they get behind on videos, because I'm just like, bro, this is all I fucking do. Like, I remember one of my homies asked me what I do for fun, and I'm like, I don't even know. Like, this is fun to me, but I don't got no hobbies outside this shit. What the fuck am I doing? So I kind of want to just take a year, bro, just to like live life and travel and just do my thing and just like not have to like worry about videos. And you know, and just like I don't know, I just been through like a lot of shit past couple years, just like losing people, and I got into a crazy ass car accident, had like a brush with death, bro. And I'm just like, you know, it was a thing of like, you know, no hate to the artist or anything, but it kind of put shit in perspective. Bro, I'm bleeding out my head. I had to get 16 staples in my head. My head broke the windshield, right? When I got into my car accident. I'm going on the way to a shoot. And I was in LA and I drove, because I had all my equipment with me. I drove from LA straight to OKC to make this shoot, right? I didn't even stop to sleep, nothing like that. I just drove straight through. And that's on me, because I fucking fell asleep, you know? But, bro, I'm like 30 minutes away from my shoot. I fall asleep like a dumbass. My head broke the windshield. I'm in the back of the ambulance, like blood, like, bro, even the EMT was like, ooh, that's bad. Like, I'm freaking the fuck out. Like, damn, like, is this it?
That's the last thing you want to hear.
Is it, bro? What, the EMT? The EMT tripping. I'm like, what the fuck? No way. And I low key, like, I sent like a little picture, like where you can kind of see the blood, but I wasn't like trying to do too much, you know. But I sent it to my client to show them like I'm for real, like you know, shit's fucked up, you know, shit's bad right now. And like, you know, I was just trying to let them know, like, I'm not capping, you know, shit's for real right now. And like, they didn't even ask if I was okay or nothing. They're just like, so what are we gonna do about the deposit, bro? I'm in the back of an ambulance, like, not even knowing if I'm gonna fucking see tomorrow. And they're over here asking me about some deposit. And I was like, what the fuck? I was like, that's wicked, bro. Like, people don't give a fuck. That shit put in perspective. Like, these people don't even give a fuck, bro. I'm in the hospital. Actually, no, it was the next day I got discharged from the hospital. I'm fucking head is all bandaged up. I'm like beat the fuck up. And they make a post saying I'm scamming them. And I'm just like, bro, I'm just like, I totaled my fucking car. Like, I don't even have time to, like, process shit. You making a post already saying I'm scamming you because I didn't hit you up about some fucking bullshit-ass deposit. I'm just like, bro, this shit is not worth it. Like, people don't give a fuck. Nobody cares, you know? So that just put in perspective, like, bro, I need my time to myself right now. Like, just take time away and just do me for a little. Because that kind of took the fun out of it a lot. It kind of changed my mentality. Like, bro, I'm busting my ass doing these videos, and it's not appreciated. You're going to try to find someone tomorrow to shoot this shit, you know? And people tell me that too, like my family. Because I sacrifice a lot, bro. Like, family time, just traveling and shit. Bro, I'm driving to Dallas 3 hours, one way. Drive straight back to OKC, shoot another video 3 hours, one way. And, they're like, oh, like, why don't you, like, slow down? Why don't you slow down? I'm like, I can't do that in my industry. Like, these fools, if I'm not ready right now, these fools they're just gonna go to someone else. I can't be like, oh, yeah, wait on me, bro, next week maybe. Like, no, they're just gonna go to the next fool. So it's kind of like, I don't know, I just need to take a time to just, like, focus on me, you know? And just, like, just take a time, a little chill for a little bit and then get back to it. I'm not, like, quitting because, like, I didn't work so hard to even get where I'm at to even feel like I can take a break. So, I mean, that's just what it is with me.
For sure. It is a fucked up, like, realization to come to, like, in the type of industry, you know what I mean?
Yeah.
And, like,
it's cutthroat, bro.
Yeah, but, like, everybody's your best friend when they need something from you, you know what I mean? Like,
oh, yeah. I mean, that's everywhere, though. I'm not, like it says, like, what do they say? Like, you know, the game's been good to me and I've been good to the game. So I can't hate it, you know? It is what it is. But, I mean, I could take a break. Fuck it. Get back to it when I'm ready.
No, definitely. I think that I commend you for doing that, bro.
Yeah,
I think
bro.
That's healthy. We've been trying to find a good balance of being human over here too. Like, that's tough to do.
Yeah, bro. And just being in my mental, just being in hustle mode for fucking years and years on end, and just like, I mean, I'm cool, bro. I could take a little break.
Yeah.
That's what I'm saying. Like, I feel like I'm pretty stamped on, if you want to say OKC, but I'm just talking about my career wise. I'm pretty stamped. Like, the people that fuck with me. And, like, I just know my worth. So I know people that like my craft or whatever, they're gonna, whenever I'm ready. Like, I got clients, bro. The last couple clients I've been shooting, they're like, bro, if you just even want to make a little bit of bread, just hit me up. Fucking, you know, if you're bored one day at the crib, you want to shoot, make a little bread. And I'm just like, bet. Like, see, that's why this is reassuring to me, like I'm not missing out on nothing, you know?
You think you'll be able to take a full year off?
Yeah. That's what people have been saying. They've been doubting me. They're like, nah, bro, you gonna be shooting videos in like 6 months. I'm like, nah, I got it. I gotta force myself. I might here and there, maybe, but I might just do that shit for the free just because I just want to work with that artist maybe or something like that, but I'm not booking shit. Fuck that.
I feel you. Respect. No,
Yeah.
definitely. Well, shit, bro, I appreciate you, you know.
Yeah.
Like I said, it's an honor to get you on camera pretty much for the first time.
Yeah, appreciate it, man. I appreciate y'all giving me this platform, man.
No doubt, man.
Fuck with y'all.
No doubt, man. It's, like I said, we tried to get you on here 5 years ago, so it's you know.
Yeah, I didn't have too much to say, but I got some shit to say now.
Definitely. Anything I left out before we? Glaring. I'm gonna be honest, bro. It was one of the hardest research interviews I've had to do in a long time because you're not out there. You know what I mean?
It's just my work.
Yeah.
Yeah, bro. I'm just to myself. That's how I prefer it. I'm not the type of guy, like, I need a lot of people around me to, like, make me feel, like, validated, or I don't need a bunch of yes men around me, bro. I got a handful of homies that I really rock with, and that's all I need. That's how I am, bro.
Well, hell yeah, bro.
Pretty simple man.
Well, shit, good luck with everything, you know. Congrats on being in a position to take a year off. That's an accomplishment.
Yeah, bro.
But yeah, you know, best of luck. Like I said, appreciate you taking the time. We'll have to do it again once you know, back on the road.
Yeah, the revamp.
For sure.
Yes, sir.
Bet.